actually prepared for a rainstorm. That's what they were telling us. The rest of the week, yes.
George, I'd like to introduce you to our mayor.
Oh, your worship.
George Marcello.
And thank you for coming out here. The interest that most mayors are taking is just so important.
Oh, you're a symbol of Oakville. So we're glad to know.
We're all trying to work as
Ideal weather.
yes.
It's supposed to rain later on in the, but not today.
That's why I'm dressed. I'm dressed.
Yeah.
Funny that
That's good. So the guys were all with you. That's great. Look at this. All their YMCA shirts.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
your shirt? Oh, you got this one.
He's got that one.
It's a little more subtle.
That's like Tony Pacheco. That came out in that show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What a great day to be doing that.
It is.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I was up in Morton Hills. That's why I couldn't go.
Oh.
Can I take you up on and off for next year then?
Just coordinate with Lisa. We'll do it.
Well.
No, I'd have done it today.
It's done.
It was if the meeting had
come
been
and join us.
I could have done it.
Yes.
Because then we're just right into it.
I want to introduce you to my road manager here, Joe Camara.
Hi, Joe,
Hello.
behind
Hi,
the
Joe.
camera.
He's got 23
worship.
job descriptions
Yes, that's
while
good.
he's on the
Other
road.
duties aside.
Yeah.
That's
right in here.
Joanne over there. She's
right over here.
joining me on the...
Hello.
Perfect.
It's an Oakville resident. You had your transplant 2 months ago?
7 months.
7 months.
Wow.
Great.
Fantastic.
That's great.
That's really terrific.
Just got on your bike and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just did it.
Went out and came back.
That's tremendous. Congratulations. That's tremendous.
Where did you get the operation done? Toronto General? How long were you in the hospital for?
A whole month, but I was 2 weeks in ICU.
Right.
I had problems with the heart. Once they operated it closed.
Go around.
An hour later they had to open
Come on through, folks. Sorry.
That's pretty common with lung operations.
No, because
no?
my right lung was worse, or my left lung was worse than the right.
I see.
So the heart was weak.
Okay.
They knew that already.
Yes.
But it was fine, you know, 8-hour operation. It was fine, and then when they closed me up, I went crazy again, so they had to open her up and
How do you feel today?
tired now.
But a
Well,
good
but so
time.
do
A
I.
good time. Good time.
I'm tired.
It's not better than carrying the oxygen bottle around, you know.
Well, this is the other thing that I'm trying to demonstrate is that I by no means am the exception here doing this trek, that most recipients not only get their life back, but their healthy life back.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know, we need to let Canadians know that. Because
Absolutely.
there's still a perception there that we're still back at that heart transplant that survived.
Christian
Yes,
Bernard, yeah.
that survived for 6 months.
right,
You
that's
know,
right. Oh, yeah.
and then
Not
the
true.
liver transplant shortly afterwards that made it to 9 months, and that was a long time ago.
Sure, we've progressed.
Yes.
No.
But also you got to get the message out. Your shirt is wonderful. For people to, now we've taken off that card, you know, with the new driving
Yeah,
license,
right,
we've really
yeah.
got to do something
There's a
about
lot of
people who
people,
sign
yeah.
stuff so that they can donate organs. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't, it's a delicate issue when someone's died suddenly, but we have to, as a society, start to discuss it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's really important.
There's a lot of people signing. They just come to,
Yeah.
like they have, they're doing a raffle in Toronto, and you know, you find the tickets and they got the cards right there. You just come in and just sign.
Oh,
right
sure.
up.
Mine's in my wallet, and I have discussed it with my children as directed.
One of the things that we're trying to change here is we're trying to create a national registry,
Yes.
because what's been happening is that even though you did sign your donor card, and even times when you did discuss it with your family, usually when an organ is available is after a tragedy.
Right.
And the family at that point is so consumed in the tragedy.
Traumatized, they don't function.
Now the hospital official has to approach the family for the final decision. And that's a wrong scenario to have. Like that's a wrong picture to have to approach
It
the
is.
family at a time of...
No, I agree with you totally.
So what we're trying to do, and this is what the basis of our walk next year is going to be when we're doing the walk across Canada, which you'll join us on the
Small
walk.
part. Small part.
From here to Vancouver, eh?
You've been trying to get rid of me for a long time.
So we're trying
gonna
to
focus on
create-
that?
Yes, to create this national registry so that when you make your wish will get carried out, because there's a lot of Canadians that did pass away wishing that their organs were going to get donated and didn't.
Well, there's two things. If we know with some real advanced planning, we'll get cable, Cogeco, and we'll do a program.
Great.
Either preparing the way, and then we'll drop a segment in when you're here.
Yes.
But and then they can keep playing it.
Yes.
My sister almost died of kidney failure in '91, and then she did die of a massive brain aneurysm. And it was her 16-year-old son, as they rushed to to the hospital and she was pronounced dead, we said Mom would want her organs to be donated. Now I wasn't ever sure quite what they were able to use because I was here and I flew in there for the service. But it was her son who, remembering the discussion, who reminded his father, who was very much in a state of trauma, what had to be done. So it's important.
We also found that there's a real spirit after the donation. We had this lady in Ottawa that lost her 11-year-old daughter, and the decision to donate her organs at the hospital. And as a result, there was 7 kids who lost their life. And it was a big story in Ottawa. And through the grieving process, it helped her tremendously knowing this. So there's a spirit that we're trying to
continue.
also... Yes, exactly.
Yep.
This is where I'm trying to create something called a mutual consent thing, where we should have an option available at one point that if the family donor has a desire to meet the recipient, and the recipient has a mutual desire to meet mutual consent, that option should be available.
Well, I have a friend whose husband's body helped something like 12 different people.
Yes, that's how many.
And she got letters from about 4 of them.
Yes.
So there's an exchange that takes place
at present,
anonymously.
Sure. At present, that's the only form of communication.
And that was a wonderful it was part of her coming to terms with it. So it has a very useful role.
Yes.
It's doubly blessed.
Yes.
So well, you just let the people know when the timing is, and we'll do something because we've got Kojiko and I do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This was all done so.
Sure.
You know.
No, we're not being critical, but if you're going to continue it for next year, let's maximize it.
Let's maximize it. That's I agree. Good. So we have lots of time this time to do things.
We'll
and we got a nice dry run here.
Good. Sure. Yeah, you know what'll happen next year when I walk, don't you?
It'll rain.
That'll make it all the
not
more.
Not when the Y runs an activity.
You know, mayor walks in the rain. You can't have a better.
Then you don't have to take a shower after the
That's right. There you go. Listen, I've knocked on doors in the rain. It's the way to win votes because they can't believe you're at the door in the downpour.
That's right.
So let's pray for a little bit of rain.
So that's right. It's good. Well, you know, weddings. If it rains on your wedding day, it's supposed to be a sign of blessings.
Yeah.
But not that too many brides think about that. It's their hair gets
I hope I'm getting a lot of blessings. I walked in a lot of rainstorms.
Have you? Well, that's great. That's good. That's good.
George, are you walking more today, or just getting a question?
No, we can take some time after this.
Just a little.
I'm George Marcello.
Hi, George. Peter McCusker, Beaver.
Okay.
The Oakville Beaver. It's okay.
They can do it. Johnny will. Oh,
Thank you.
If I can use your office for, I usually, this is the, oh, I'm sorry.